Welcome to Scrapcraft and Stitchery. My name is Christina. I'm trying to catch up here a little bit. So I'm working in my visual journal today and I wanted to share this with you. I made this page for the Artisan Journal prompt and I recorded it, but I lost the video. My hard drive crashed. I lost all of my videos that I've posted. I've lost everything. So I'm just gonna show you what I did. And so this is the page that I made, and this is for the Artisan Journal prompt. This is week 38 and the prompt is autumn, and I did a Neocolor crayons background on this music sheet so you can see the music behind, and I have a stamp that I made. I have 3 stamps that I made. So I just put the Neocolor crayons down and they're like a water soluble oil pastel. So then I just blended this in with a brush and just use a little bit of water to move those colors, activate them and move them around and blend them. And I chose these colors, this blue and some brown oranges for the background because I felt like they kind of gave a fall or an autumn feel, which matched the theme. And I've been making these foam stamps. I'm trying to remember where I have my sheet, but I just made these circles and I cut out the inside and I stamped them, and I have 3 of them, and these 3 here. And I stamped them using black ink across the page and here and here, and then I added some trunks and made these trees with acrylic paint. And I also added this acrylic kind of a pathway just using some black acrylic paint. And then I came back in and I colored in the trees again with the Neocolor crayons in just different fall kind of colors. It's early fall here. I know Lori June, who hosts the Artisan Journal Challenge, she's been posting pictures of her September and the leaves are changing color, but I live farther south and it's kind of fun to watch. So we still have a lot of sunlight here in Memphis, Tennessee, where I'm at, and being as far south as we are, so our leaves have not really started to change color yet, so it's still early fall for us. Fall doesn't actually start until Monday. It's the first day of fall. So anyway, and then I just did I made some, like, after I did the pathways, I used my Posca markers to make some beautiful pathways here. So I also have this other page and I'm going to work on that now because I feel like this page here kind of needs a little bit of something. And I was gonna stamp on this, but I decided to maybe this page and this page underneath these pockets. I kind of want to use, I pulled out some just stickers and I'm just going to use some stickers here. This is just kind of an easy and fun thing for me. These were in my stash, so I pulled these things out to use them up because I felt like it would be fun and easy to add these things to my journal. Because honestly today, I've been having a lot of technical difficulties and I'm just happy to be here today and being able to record this finally after everything it feels like that could possibly go wrong, knock on wood, has gone wrong. So I'll just add a little bit of fall fun and use up some of our things. This is kind of, I've been working on decorating this. This will be a journaling page when I get around to it. I wrote a 50 dreams list the other day and put it in here, and that's just doing a brainstorm of 50 dreams that you just write down as fast as you can. I keep them numbered so they can go fast and I don't get lost and where I'm going. Oh, let's put that there. We should open that up a little bit. This is fun. I've had this in my stash for a long time. And so I think that getting to use this up is fun, and it like goes with this. I hope you are all having a good day. We had a thunderstorm earlier and a little bit of rain. So that's exciting. I love thunderstorms and rain. Mr. Grimm up there was not happy about the thunderstorm and the rain, but you know, I like it. We don't have to agree on everything. Cinderella Mental is here. She has a lot of names. I think I've told you her name is November Wild Puddles. Yes, this is her name. These are all her name. Mostly we just call her little girl. So I got this out because it has autumn, which is the theme. And I think this is great. I wonder if I should stamp some of my stamps on here. What do you guys think? Coming up next week, maybe I'll do another, I don't know, stamped thing. I was thinking these stamps are, I'm having so much fun making these foam stamps. And as I was stamping this, I was getting this really cool idea to make a tree out of the stamps. I thought that would be very cool. Very cool indeed. I really love how this came out, and I really love like the way that this feels too with those Neocolor crayons. It's a little bit, they're waxy, right? So it's just very cool how that came out. I'm sorry I didn't get to show that to you, but you know, that is life. That is life. These are the gratitude leaves. I've just tucked these into different places around my journal. And I have this cat one which lives here. I'm gonna put her over here for now. She's paper clipped on there. That won't work because that's not gonna let the book close. And I haven't written a gratitude on her yet. And I should, but there she is. gonna give her a sticker on the back. There we go. That's nice. I like that. Eventually, I'll probably put something big down in here, but I kind of do just want to decorate this a little bit. I have to get busy writing and filling this journal because I am doing a lot of decorating, and that's okay. But eventually, it's all going to catch up with me. I am kind of feeling like it would be fun, wouldn't it? Hold on. Let's take these off. I have changed my mind. I'm going to find those stamps, and I'm going to put my stamps of my gratitude leaves on here. Oh, look. Here is another shape that we could make more leaves with. Ooh. Oh, that's a good idea. We should try this. These would be kind of like oak leaves. Right? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make another leaf. So, I have these leaves that are kind of big, but what if we did some oak leaves that were kind of smaller? That could be fun. And let's see. This isn't... Let's make them kind of in-betweenish shapes. So they're just saying, this is fun, fun, fun. Ooh, I don't like that. Wonky. Hi. Hello, Nova Scotia. I also call her that. That's not technically her name, but I think it's funny. Yes, little girly girl. I'm actually going to make that like that. Yes! I started it. I think that's going to be too small because well, there's two ways to do this. Right? There's always, well, I do think that there's countless ways to do this. So I didn't like this one because I had gone in straight and I wanted this curvy line. Woo! And I'll do a little thing. And practice, practice, that's better. A little nubbin would be better. I do like this side better. I don't know about that. I think that'll be better. So there's that, and I think that's gonna be okay when I cut that out. Yes, Nova. So now we have these ones that have the like bold outline. We can maybe make this a little bit not there. Which we love. But also what we're finding is it's fun to make some of these that are maybe a little more, we can do a smaller one and let that be kind of more of a background stamp. So if we did a very small one that was even smaller, and we're getting better at kind of making these leaf shapes, which is fun because I didn't know how we would make a leaf shape like it. Anyway, I just have not practiced a lot of oak shaped leaves before. So this is all just drawing practice, and that's, I mean, the great thing about a junk journal is that's how I see it. It's really just a place for me to practice, and if I find something I really enjoy doing, I don't like that at all. Oh my goodness, goodness, goodness. Practice, practice, practice. Because what I'm trying to do is get like a small leaf shape that I like. I also think it's kind of good to just go ahead and cut these out and stamp them at some point, because they might look a lot better or a lot different when they are cut out and stamped. Right? This one I'm not going to cut the center out of. This one I'm going to leave like this, because I think that that will be kind of a fun thing. Potentially. Oh, thank goodness. Nova has decided to go take her nap. She has gotten enough of the love and the affection and the adoration of the people. And she has gone over and is having a nap with Grim. So that's absolutely lovely. I'm just happy that she seems to be calming down a little bit today, because she has been super loving and affectionate and demanding of attention, which is great and all. But of course she wants my attention when I'm doing something, and not when I am on her terms. On her terms. You know, as we all do, right? So I have this tiny little stamp, and the only thing is I kind of want to get my very sharp scissors and kind of clean up some of these edges. I think it's adorable, actually. I really do. So that these are a little more rounded. So my son, who lives in Seattle still, who's a grown man, and this is my younger son, I have two. I found out recently that he is coming out here for Thanksgiving, and I am so excited because I haven't seen him in way too long, because I moved out to Memphis and he stayed in Seattle, and he doesn't travel, and I haven't been traveling much, and when I do, I go see his brother in Virginia, and I've been out to see my mom in Idaho Falls, but I haven't seen him in a long time, so I'm so excited that he's coming. I'm gonna go find something to stamp this with. Alright, so I have put this repositionable glue on here, and I have this on this acrylic block. I'm gonna use this little tiny one for this little tiny stamp. It doesn't quite fit, so hopefully it stamps evenly enough where it's on that end where it's kind of hanging off. And actually, you know, watch this. Now I don't have to worry about it. Okay. I think this will be very fun. Okay. And I think it's going to be just what this page background needs. I'm going to start with this So Saffron because it's just the lightest color. And I think it'll be nice. And let's put something underneath here because this is not an even surface at all at this point. Oh, what do we have that we can put underneath there? Okay. First stamp looks good. Oh, yes. Okay. This is going really well. I love it. Okay. And look, they kind of just match really. They're so cute. And now I think I'm going to change the color and put some orange on here. We'll see how that goes. Hold on. First, let's turn the page because I'm going to do the same thing over here. I hope you guys have not gotten tired of seeing me make these foam stamps yet, because I am just having an absolute ball with them. I am really going all out because I just love this whole idea of being able to make these reproducible images so easily. Really, it's just so easy. I always feel like this ink is gonna kind of, what the heck is going on with this edge? It's very wrinkly. Am I on camera? I feel like this ink is going to bleed through here. I think I'm just going to do the orange. I also got out some vintage photo, so I could do some we could write a little gratitude in all of these leaves too. We really could. I was trying to think of what color oak leaves turn. Does anybody know? I want to say orange. Red, orange. I could look this up. Somebody could just tell me. That would be very handy. Drop a comment below. Alright, this is lovely, and I think it may be fun now to just take a marker or a Sharpie and kind of, let's do the other side. First, let's do some on the other side, right? Just a few. There's just a few spaces left. That makes me feel much better. I am really happy that it wasn't really filled in, and so now it gives it a little bit of something to go on here. And this will be my autumn offering for you. Today I don't have the capacity for really anything super extravagant, sorry. But, we have this. We've added some fall colors to it, autumn. We've made a leaf stamp. I'm gonna doodle a little bit in here and add a little bit of just a little bit. I'm just going to basically outline these shapes because to give them a little bit more interest. I do believe somewhere in my magical case of too many pens that I have this magical brown pen that I think will go on here. And you know, I can make a few little doodle marks that suggest that these leaves are falling in the fall. I also have some yellow. This is a great time for me to get to use some of the colors that honestly I would not use. Just some happy little leaves. Although I do use this brown a lot. This brown is a very handy color to have if you journal a lot. I really like these Sarasa zebra pens. They are just fantastic, but they are kind of expensive, especially now. I have had these for several years, honestly. And they come in a huge amount of colors. Meditative and relaxing. And you can go inside or outside. And you can do a variety of these things. You don't have to decide. Because I think having just a little bit of spontaneity is just super fun. I mean, kind of, I can feel like, the motions and the pen work gets a little bit freer as I go along and as I practice. And I'm able to get it to be kind of like, not even what I want it to be, but I feel like, I start to know what I like. I see what other people do and I try it, and then if I do it a little bit, then it starts to become more like me. Until you know, until I know what I like. If that makes any sense. Some days I don't really know what I want to do, and I might find something that somebody else has done and copy that. And then, usually a simple thing, and then I can kind of start to make it more my own if I repeat it and then come back and repeat it again and repeat it again. And that is a lovely, lovely way to go. And you will see me, if you watch, trying things out again and again until I know what I want to do. But there is a little bit of practice stage that happens, and I sometimes do that on camera, and we'll show it to you. And sometimes I edit it out. But I can feel it happening with these leaves as I go on and I repeat them. There is some kind of magic in repetition and kind of coming to an understanding too of, like, you know, each leaf in nature is a little bit different and it's a little bit interesting on its own. And I've looked at, like, especially some trees, like the red mulberry tree, and it makes these crazy lobate leaves, and they can get really big, like as big as two of my hands, and they have these they start out as like one thing that's just a very simple leaf shape, but then they get these other things going on where they're very lobate, and they're all different. And it's kind of what I'm finding with these leaves as I'm going along, sketching them, and I'm kind of finding the way that I like to draw them. And I think I like this. I like this, but very simple, just kind of a suggestion of where these are. I keep finding some that I've missed. Thank you for joining me today. I am going to put all of my things back. I feel much better now that we have decorated this, and it just looks a little more finished and a little more fall, right? It just makes me so happy. I don't know where my leaves have gone now. I am going to clean up and put away all of my stickers that I haven't used, but I know I have these now. So that's fantastic. I might pull them out next week for Orange for the Artisan Journal prompt. This is hosted by Kiki at Kiki's Life, and it is co-hosted by Lori June, who has given the prompt. For this week, which is gratitude leaves, I believe. Next week, the bonus prompt is the prompt and the bonus prompt next week for this is orange and punched circle. So I'm looking forward to exploring orange, and I have an idea because we got the prompt a little bit early. And best wishes and thoughts and hugs to Kiki as she's kind of taking care of some personal stuff, so she has given us the prompt early. And so I will be working on that, and I will post next week for this something orange. Check out the hashtag, follow the hashtag Artisan Journal prompt for other great creations from other people who are playing in their artisan journals. I hope you enjoyed this today. It has really made my day to be here because up until I got this done, I was really kind of struggling, and now I'm just a lot happier. So that is the fun and excitement of junk journaling. It can really, being creative just kind of really can change your whole outlook. It's just so important to get a little bit of creativity growing every day, and I hope that you guys get that too. So until next time, stitch scrappily and scrap happily, and bye!